double Roy. Okay.
Never mind on the Snake. We've got a fast-paced matchup here.
And it is the ZSS over the PT. So
Nice.
here we go. Starting off on Battlefield. Great Black Twins, Doorstop Ikan, and already Ikan just doesn't matter.
Oh no!
Oh no! An early stock loss. I want now we have to just guess. I don't.
Yeah.
Is that? I want to say that's Black Twins.
I was just about to say I do not know which is which, who has which tag, but one of the Roys is dead, but so is Zero Suit after a nice down air coming out from the Golden Roy here.
They needed to have a quick answer, and they certainly found it with that one.
They certainly found one, yeah, look at that. So now we've got an even game. This is starting pretty predictably in the sense of how fast-paced with all the firepower we see on screen right now. I actually do like the Roy pick here. I think, so Roy can really mess with Zero Suit, can really get in her range and smother her. I know less about the Roy matchup.
Is that a taunt in there too?
That was sick. Oh no, Doorstop sacrificed himself though.
Oh, but was it worth it though?
If we're going by stocks, yes, but I did not see what damage Doorstop was at when he went for
I mean, does that count as a taunt to get bodied? Because it was a trade in stocks, but who makes that call? I don't know. But still, the only one with 3 stocks remaining is Ikan, really showing the defensive capabilities of Ryu.
Yeah, a minute and 15 seconds in, we've got, what is this, 6 stocks gone, 5 stocks gone?
Yeah. These two, they're going crazy. As finally Ikan is going to lose his first stock to a back air. I want to say that was Grape.
Yeah, maybe I might just ask.
We'll
I
have to,
won't ask in the middle of this.
Yeah,
but
no.
We'll figure it out eventually. One of them is each of them, but all that matters so far is that both of them are still on the screen, working hard right now. Stocks are completely useless. Doorstop on his last stock here, getting pushed to the corner by this Golden Roy. This is the slowest pace we've seen so far. We actually start to get the 1v1s, and we got 3 shotgunettes in a row.
Yeah, and counters through one of them.
Okay.
Oh, falling back air, but Ikan's still alive.
Yeah, Ryu decently heavy. I like that tricky recovery going really low to avoid the Roy forward air. In situations like this, it always comes down to who loses the stock first, you know? Because it's not just about getting that lead in terms of stocks, it's also about isolating the other team member. Even for the couple seconds it takes to respawn can make all the difference, especially with everyone at high percent.
Oh, yeah, wow. Immediately, at the same time, in tandem, double back airs in order to take 2 stocks, and now it's solo Ikan versus 3 stocks against Grape and Black Twins, and here we go.
This is brutal. This is actually such a tough situation.
2 big swords and going out deep for that forward air off the side, but he's going to relive by the
skin of his teeth
Tatsu
here. Oh
instead.
God.
Another forward air. He's still alive. Everybody's at 100%. Everybody was at exactly 101.1 for a second there. That was crazy.
That's nuts. And they're just...
Dude, this is crazy. Ikan's still alive, still making it back.
The Roys looking like gymnasts, swinging from the bars, trading places from each other, doing so well. That fast-paced game, you know? I don't think that Ikan and Doorstop were really ready for that. I mean, they definitely got some stuff started, but it felt like the Roys were controlling the pace of that game from start to finish.
Oh, yeah. Even with the trading of stocks that happened off stage, right, whether they were SDs or, you know, calculated stock trades, a lot of stocks flew very, very fast in that game.
Flew.
We were like, what, 2 minutes in and there were 6 stocks gone? It was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. I definitely think if you are Doorstop and Ikan, you want a bigger stage and you want to slow the pace down a little bit. Obviously, against Double Roy, that can be challenging, especially because, again, you know, Roy into Zero Suit is hard for Zero Suit. Roy into Ryu, I know less about the specifics of the matchup, but I could see Roy being someone who can really give Ryu some trouble. But that's just on a 1v1 level, let alone the fact that there's 2 Roys to contend with. You escape from one, you've got another one waiting for you.
One back air, like, that missed me. Wait, and you roll directly into another one.
Yeah, and like I think the edge guards were really good that last game. They were getting so much at the ledge, those forward airs, down airs, back airs, just really great stuff from the Double Roy team. And we're actually going to small battlefield here, so not to a bigger stage.
Yeah, so even smaller, a bit more condensed for the 2 sorties and the ZSS, everybody with the disjoints, minus the Ryu.
Yes. And we did actually briefly see there a different setup where Doorstop was kind of hanging in the background, finally getting some space to operate under, while Ikan reused boxing tools to keep the Roys at bay. It was a good start to the match, and we've got very even percent so far, but this is a game of stocks, and we see the first one being taken by the yellow, or the red team rather.
Yeah, and Ikan is getting some of these like combo starters like that end with the Shoryu, but still doesn't have like the enhanced Shoryu like Ken has to really take out the top. But there you go, a little jab one cancel. Because he has those weird cancel situations.
Yeah, definitely has the move cancels there. And you know, building off of your point about the Shoryus and stuff, one thing that we sort of saw last game, and we'll definitely see more of, is if either of these characters, both Zerasu and Ryu, they get a lot of their kills with these big swings, like an up B, especially if you're Ryu or a Tatsu.
Yep.
But characters like Roy, even if you kill one of them, the other one's going to be ready to punish. It really makes it so you have to play so much more careful, and you want to be getting these kills as fast as you can, but Ikan does do that with a beautiful up air cancel short.
Yeah, and blue team now still has a bit of a stock lead.
Yeah, Ikan stock tanking really well here. We saw it happen last game too. We'll see if he can hold on. Doorstop definitely surviving longer this time.
Oh, it's going out deep to take out Grape on that one.
Going out to Malachi Flint range to get that kill.
He dropped 50 from the bench.
Yeah, the Malachi Flint 50 burger was not something I was prepared for. But
people have been asking, is this the next Linsanity run, the Malachi Flint? People have been asking.
Flint Sanity.
Flint Sanity.
We'll see.
Make the shirts, baby. Get it going.
Speaking of insanity, though, we saw the big F smash come out, and Ikan's first stock is finally gone. Blue team doing really well here. I feel like they kind of, as we said that they should do, have gotten their footing a little bit. They've gotten their positioning a little bit better. And they're able to see, this is the flip side of the double Roy, right?
Yep.
Like, you can do it a lot of damage, you can get a lot of kills, but you're also combo food, you know?
And both of you have the same recovery, so they're both kind of exploitable. And we saw that a little bit with Doorstop getting a deep back air to bring Grape to his last stock. And there you go, Black Twins, another back air. So now 4 stocks to 2.
Yeah, and you know, we've got big damage on the Golden Roy right now, and no share stock in the bank to even things up. As well as the Roys did. Oh my gosh, we got simultaneous F tilts to even up the stock count. What I was about to say was, as good as the Roys did with the 2 of them, with only one Roy, things become astronomically harder. You obviously have the movement to avoid a lot of these setups, but I don't know that you have the firepower. I mean, Roy obviously has the firepower, but you have the mobility in terms of distance being close to contend with this. Because obviously you've got the speed, but can you get in fast enough, you know? Can you avoid things? Roy being a fast faller, he's always going to be getting back to the ground so quickly.
Yeah, and now you see just the 2-on-1 on the other side of the coin.
Yeah, and it's so hard because now this is kind of where blue team thrives with these mid-range distances to deal with.
Yep, and the rocket boots, and we do in fact get a game 3, our first one of the block.
All right. We saw one game pretty strongly in the Roy's favor, one game pretty strongly in blue team's favor. So this game 3, who knows? Let's see who makes the better adjustments.
And it goes, and the only difference in 2 really was the battlefield, the small battlefield change. So you eliminate that top platform. You give blue team more space, less space to really fight those Roys and stuff.
For sure. Yeah, and you know, it just constricted the Roys in a little bit more because, like we were saying at the end of that last game, obviously Roy has speed, has air mobility, doesn't really have the jump height to chase, you know? And getting rid of that top platform makes chases that much harder, where we saw the aerials off the platform being so effective in that game 1. Some deliberation happening on this counter pick. Since blue team went smaller, I would be curious to see if red team aims to go bigger, or if they're, I don't know, maybe wanting to go for like maybe an even smaller stage, like a small battlefield. I truly am not sure. Oh, we're actually getting FD. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, all right,
FD.
man.
I can see this being good for the Roys. I could definitely see this being good for the Roys. If they take away Doorstop's ability to sort of hide both on platforms and under platforms, sharking them. Ikan was also doing a bit of that. So getting rid of that and going with Roy's incredible ground game, as well as juggle game, could go really well here. So yeah, I think the stage pick could be good, but it comes down to the players, yeah. So
It's
game
gonna-
3 here.
who's gonna take that early lead? Who's gonna really push the pressure early? So far, you see both teams just sort of duking it out.
Yeah.
With big swords, and they just like, how do we get through this wall of Nair?
Yeah, see, now this is really interesting because Doorstop the blue team has definitely a few times done that strategy of putting Ikan in front and Doorstop behind. Both of them applying pressure in slightly different ways. It also provides more distance so that they're not both getting hit by the same things. But so far, it's definitely been an advantage to the red team. I feel like they've been pressuring the corner really well. I mean, Roy is already really scary in the corner. When you have two of them, it's twice as scary, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. It's like you have double the chances to get jabbed into back airs.
Or jabbed into forward
Oh,
beam.
my gosh. Or just
Blazing
jabbed
edge.
while the other one throws F smash. It's like, it gets even
Just
deeper.
anything. But Ikan with a really nice aggressive recovery off the ledge. The damage is built on the Roy's and an amazing back air call out from Doorstop.
Yeah, Grape losing the first stock, and then Ikan losing the first stock in the blue team.
Interesting, yeah. So now we see Ikan losing a stock first for the first time, but you know, makes up for it with the jab Shoryu right out of the Angel platform. Doorstop at 99, not looking too unhealthy, but against Roy, percents are a suggestion.
Yeah. Especially at a stage like this. Yeah, side B, that close to ledge, that'll be the stock.
That will certainly be the stock.
All back to 2 apiece. And Ikan still chin checking Grape.
Yeah, the uppercut. All right, nice little 37%er on Doorstop here. Stocks are even, percents are sort of even, but in a weird way. The jab Shoryu does come out, and that is one negative thing for this counter pick for the Roys, is that they're not going to have platforms to land on. They're going to have to sort of find ways to land on stage. And
yeah, around all like the Ikan Nairs and all this stuff, and Zairs from GSS. They can cover a lot of ground and really deny a lot of space, and that's going to be another stock from Ikan.
Oh, this is snowballing
Oh,
a little bit. I guess I can't say that just yet because of how high percent the blue team is.
The snow is loose and it's close to an avalanche, and now the people got to pack it down. So that's right there is going to help the snow. And how long do I want to keep this analogy going? But there you go.
We did go with that. We did go with that. But going back to this Doorstop, once again, stock tanking a little bit, going for the jab up there. And another up there will kill.
It's that thing you were saying, but now it's the blue team dealing with it. Doorstop had to find a way to land through all these Roy sweet spot up airs. Just couldn't do it, and they're losing their stock. So last stock here for all 4 players. Game 3, winner moves on and winners. Loser obviously gets sent to loser. That's how tournaments work. Back air from Ikan. On the side, Ikan's still alive.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get the kill there, but yeah, Roy at 136% and the Golden Roy at 70.5%. You've got to hold on to the stock as long as you can. If you're the Roy at 137 right now, just as soon as that stock goes, the game, as we were saying, that last game gets so much harder.
Focus attack landing, but doesn't crumple. Instead, Blacktwins has Doorstop at ledge, jab, a little dash back jab, trying to catch a roll, but instead it's going to be catching with the back air. So now it's just Grape, 1 stock in a dream. Everybody's pretty close to death here.
Yeah, if there were a situation where this Roy could pull it out, it would be one like this, where you only need a stray hit or 2 on each one. But Doorstop with the great edge guard, amazing edge guard from Doorstop there. Great timing to get out the back air before the Roy B came out. But Doorstop and Ikan make great adjustments after that game 1 and come out on top.
Excellent job.